if somebody else on the team gets dueled and you're Exort Invoker, you kill that Legion. Like, that Legion is dead because he can't move. He eats a full Sunstrake Meteor combo, and unless he blade mails it and you like kill yourself on that, you just you destroy him. And it's also something else that offers a little bit of push potential. It's with their heroes now, I think it's a bit trickier to run Invoker because PA is really good at gap closing, and with an Enchantress potentially at the Legion and or PA mid, it can be a bit problematic. So maybe they want something a bit more mobile. They're not going to have access to that hero is against Legion.
Yeah,
but we'll have to see.
Man, Earth Spirit though. Again, I know that Wings don't play it often, so just looking over their recent picks, they haven't played it at least in the past month. And I know it's Wings, and you know, Wings will just like, they don't play it, but they're pretty good at playing it. But I mean, it's Earth Spirit, Andy. Like, you need some skill to play Earth Spirit. I saw Puppy himself try to play Earth Spirit at a final for the, well, not Manila, but for the Shanghai Major, and you know, we saw missed rolling boulders, missed kicks, and it was unfortunate. So if Wings just play this and they're like god tier with it, like, I don't know, man. It's something they don't really pull out often, so we'll see if they make it work. But they felt like it was the right pick. They're not even getting a support to take advantage of the Drought Aura. They're just like, nope, Earth Spirit's the pick. I don't even know why. Like, but I think I'm looking at the other pick. You have Legion Commander who can purge off his Magnetize.
Yeah.
Like, they got good heals. Like, I don't know, but
I think it's almost solely for the early game control. Like, they're looking for something that's going to supplement their laning phase, and I think that Earth Spirit is still, you know, he's an off-map threat, and I think that's one thing that Wings love playing around, is just having stuff that sits in out of vision and says, okay, if you're out of position, you're just going to die. That's what Batrider does, Earth Spirit to a lesser extent, obviously, for the reasons that you already mentioned, but it also, to me, matters like who's playing the hero. So I think that Y probably plays Oracle, right? And then Ice Ice plays Earth Spirit. And Ice Ice is legit.
Yeah.
Like,
Ice Ice is the one who
good.
plays the 4 position. Like, that's when the Pudges were coming out. And we're like, who the hell are these guys? Who are they thinking they are, coming in playing Pudges in 4 positions and making it work? So if there's anyone who could do it, it's Ice Ice.
10 seconds.
I've met the guy. He's a nice big jolly fella, and I don't know. We'll see if he just can happen to play like the full Switchblade of 4 position heroes or not. So it's definitely going to be one of the first experiences I will personally see Ice Ice play it. I'm excited about it. Morana was mentioned before, but not for Warriors Gaming. I was thinking about it for Wings, but Warriors Gaming will grab it up for themselves. So, you know, once she gets that ag, she has wonderful bursting potential, great fight setup, and
that's one great gap closing potential. Die every single time you see each other, basically, because you're either going to focus fire the PA with an MKB on the Wind Ranger and she's going to die, or you're going to have PA on the MKB on the PA, and you're going to blink strike the Wind Ranger, and she's going to die. So it's, I've actually played that matchup more times than I would care to admit on both sides, and it always ends up being the same. Obviously, this isn't a pub.
the 4 beauty and 1 beast lineup here. 4 chicks and then 1 ugly ass Elder Titan that has to kind of be the friend zone friend, but nonetheless, no early action to kind of break out. It doesn't look like the laning setup is going to be too unorthodox either here. Nova right to that special camp, and he is going to be spotted. Oh, and that does block the camp. Okay, it is right in the corner, so he'll have to look elsewhere if he wants to get that first creep.
Yeah, just trying to delay as much as possible, I guess. Roll in. Misses the power shot.
Okay. Okay.
The miss?
Oh, got it. Uphill does not miss. And they will claim first blood right on the Enchantress. Beautiful roll in, but they will claim a life themselves. They get the Enchantress takedown, man. Elder Titan sporting all that right-click damage. Is able to pop them down.
Yeah, Ice Ice
Spirit also going to get dropped. Yeah, it's 2-for-1 trade, but we keep chase here for Afu because they get that long little Fortune's End, but it's not going to be good enough to get the finish. Afu will be able to walk away, and our game starts out 2-1.
I don't know why it's so funny to me when Elder Titan auto attacks heroes. Like the sound and the animation, I just always laugh when I see him get a kill. Rolling again here in mid. Looks like Ice isn't going to quite be on point this time. Mid matchup wise, Wind Ranger should have a pretty distinct advantage even without the roaming of Ice, because he has superior base damage on the Wind Ranger, really good animation. Yeah, this should be a bit of a struggle here for Nana early on.
Roll is in, it gets good connection, but yeah, she's the leap. I mean, that's one of the things that sucks though when you're playing Earth Spirit and you're like, oh, it's great when you go against those prominent mid laners of the past when Earth Spirit was in his heyday, if you will, when it was like Shadow Fiends and all these tanky or just fighting heroes that had no escape mechanism, or maybe an Invoker, something like that, but lately it's been a lot of heroes who can just kind of casually jump away from trouble. So Ice though is doing his part in kind of being a presence. Top lane though, Kangaroo under the tower going to be taking advantage of. Faith Beyond grabs that one up and evens the game now 2-2 in the Batrider solo matchup rather against the Legion Commander.
Oh, I know why. He was only level 1. He was only level 1. Walk all the way back to lane. Yeah, like he died. I was like, that should pretty much never happen because you can
bottom lane purging its way onto the Drow. Shadow multi-purge. Not going to be able to make it away. He goes down, and now they look to Ice here. Him and Y hiding behind the trees here. The PA, though, asking to just dive on in, continue to hit with the daggers. Post smash will connect onto 2, and he'll be able to rolling boulder back and away, but the chase continues for Jit. They'll be able to get it done. That's a nice little takedown there. And they'll be able to walk away with the snag. 4-3 now. Very hot start for both teams here. Lots of bloodshed.
My god. Towers be damned. They do not care.
Yeah, right?
I mean, Enchantress is really great for the early game because she's pretty much the only hero that can have multiple creeps at a very, very early stage, like level 1, basically, and you just run past the tower, and you just pretty much kill whoever is there. But yeah, you can tell that Warriors Gaming, they want to really try to push the pace in other areas, because you can see the mid matchup. This is a Drow Ranger Drow Ranger or Wind Ranger. Like that is not fun to lane against as anyone, especially a hero like Mirana who has abysmal base.
And for supports here, Ice has a quota to meet to kind of continue to keep the pressure across the lanes, but you can almost say the same here for the Enchantress, and once they spot they're going to make a go for it. Ice rolls it. They'll be able to get the takedown. After picking up the Invis, Y makes the rotational play. Earlier, Ice had crossed the Enchantress, so he knew she was in the neighborhood, and they take good advantage of that. The 2-on-1 will do the work, and you can't underestimate the bursting power, of course, of Purifying Flames. Even at level 2, it does a lot of work, and you're definitely going to get like 2 of them off in any sort of scrap.
Yeah, it's a lot of bursts for sure. Needs to be a bit careful. There's a Centaur. He's going to be able to zone them both out. Like they won't be able to go for a kill. I mean, this aggro lane is really terrifying because all it really takes is one dagger, and then that gives vision for the Spirit, or the Spirit gives vision for the dagger, vice versa. There's a lot of synergy between the PA and the Elder Titan in the laning phase. They kind of enable each other to do these crazy dives, and then you have the creep to tank everything up. It's kind of surprising that they haven't died more, to be honest.
I want to check back at this top lane, the battle of the off-laners, if you will. It looks like they've been able to match up back even, or close to even as far as CS goes. 20 for one, 17 for the other here. Level 5 Bat. Same goes for Legion Commander. So even after the takedown at the start, the Legion Commander has been able to recover a bit. So heads up and underway. It's just another one of those games where it's a race to try to be able to make that mid-game impact, hopefully on the back of something like a Blink Dagger, let's say, for the Batrider. And obviously Legion Commander, whatever it may be, to try to bring in some early damage. Back and below on the other side of the world, gank happening here onto Y, surrounded, but nice little Shadow Gust pops in, stops them from pursuing, but now they're going to put their focus onto Shadow. Blink Strike in, allows connection of the dagger. Now a roll forward comes out from Ice as they put pressure. Nice two-man connection with the Boulder Smash. It allows them to get the finish onto the Elder Titan, but they will be able to turn it around, making it a better trade as they take out Shadow, and they're going to get another double kill for Ajit with the kill to Y. And, well, Ajit may lose his own life for it. He's just valiantly running the other way, but he's happy to get the double kill at the end of the day. Rotations were forced out. Blink had to come towards the bottom, and so did the Batrider to help out.
My goodness, there is just no brakes on this train. Just want to go 24/7, and honestly, pulling Blink away from mid, even though he gets the kill, like It's still alright because Nana recovers because of stuff like that. You know, he gets a couple of extra creeps here and there. He's almost equalized the farm differential between him and Blink, which was pretty big a couple of minutes ago. And I mean, the more they can do that, the more they can pressure the drow. We saw it before. If you get pressured on this drow so hard, you're just not going to have like that mid to late game impact that you really want.
1 to 2 already for Shadow here, but really doesn't feel at ease at all, as he's just a fresh level 5 creeping on in. On the other side of this lane, you have PA already in her level 6. Now the crits come out, and if it's anything like last game, Lord have mercy, Budget just seriously hits the RNG. No problem, so it's a very hesitant lane. Shadow continues to just wait on back, and they're going to just need some extra reinforcements here. Ice is nearby. Level 3 Earth Spirit's great and all, but he can't do anything to the people in this lane. It's real tough.
I think that burst damage between him and the Oracle might be enough to get a kill, but I think you kind of want to... I guess you have to go on the Enchantress, right? She's the one with the least amount of health. She's coming in from the side.
They're forced to on Elder Titan as he's the one that crosses their path, but look how quick PA tries to jump right in for Shadow, and he just... His TP canceled, crushed on down, pops off the wand, barely able to live. Nice step in from Blink, will be able to get the finish, but they still take down Shadow with those Enchantress creeps. Can they at least follow it up with another kill to make it justifiable? They get good connection with the rolling boulder, nice boulder smash. Franklin comes out from Ice, and they will make this a 2-for-1 trade. Maybe not. 2-for-2. Elder Titan actually gets credit too. Oh, unfortunate there, but Wings will be present at least for 2 of the kills.
You gotta love how Ice, he gets the kill and then he goes back and last hits the Centaur while getting it by the entire creep wave. That's like the boss move, right?
Yeah.
That's what you do when you know you're dead anyway. It's like, alright, I'm getting this gold.
Nonetheless, I'm sure he's happy to get kills. I mean, the faster the Earth Spirit can get to level 6 is certainly the better. And he actually almost has Arcane Boots as well because of that takedown, so that is a huge win for the support. And might see a little bit of lane change up, it appears. Blink is now just kind of residing in this bottom lane for the meantime, and has the benefit at least that wind run to make it away in case the PA does opt to jump. And Oracle will join her side, so Shadow's going to take Rain, it looks like, in the jungle for now and just dabble in the mid lane here, but they'll have to continue to keep tabs on Nana, this Priestess of the Moon, if you will, because she eventually is probably going to look to kind of make some action happen.
Yeah, the early game in a laning phase for him was... It's been moving around so much that now they're pretty much on equal footing in regards to farm. And this here on Ice.
They're running right in, Arrow will connect, but they get a good power shot. Nova gets bursted down a lot of that damage and shackled between her own creep. But Moonlight Shadow comes out. Oh, okay, well, he shoots her down. He did not have vision for that, I don't believe.
He phase...
And just gets good connection.
Oh, never mind, sorry, I had the wrong hero selected. I was like, wait a minute, why would he have phase boots? And then I realized that I had Blink on instead of the Enchantress. But yeah, that was a very nice shot.
Earns them to kill. Wings Gaming now up 10-9 here. We look at very early at the net worth momentum, and it is just only because of that kill, it looks like, creeping back the way of Wings. So... not as dramatic. This is the most even early game we've seen so far this series.
Yeah, but most of the games, like, even the previous one where Warriors Gaming managed to edge out Wings, it's not like they ever had a huge net worth and experience advantage. It was more just like they were winning fights.
Yeah.
That's pretty much who, like, what dictated who won the game. So I've never really seen like a huge differential and overall like net worth and stuff between these two teams.
I think it's just Wings are getting more kills and making more things happen, it looks like, in this game. As we see them take down the Elder Titan, all set up wonderfully by Blink in that shackle shot. Maybe a bit of rust, not going against a Wind Runner, or Wind Ranger rather, too often. It's just, you gotta, be ready for those power shots. Maybe he wasn't anticipating the team being a behind Wind Ranger, but nonetheless, another pick off their way, and Wings enhance their lead even further.
Yeah, Wind Ranger is one of those heroes where you either see the shackles or you don't see them. Like, you can play the hero, like, 20, 30 times, you finally see them, and then you just always see them. It's like riding a bike.
Yeah. Imagine, so we'll see how quick they can try to dodge that out.
And they do manage to find a kill on the Oracle on the bottom lane as well. There was no blink there on the Legion Commander. I guess it was just a dagger into a dive. Speaking of dives,
yep, they are way deep now to get this Enchantress. With the help of that Shackle, they will be able to get it done. Kangaroo's moving in. Doesn't have the duel or anything, but he is able to get the kill. That one's going to be easy, and Blink could be dropping as well. Able to get Wind Run off, goes for a TP, but that ain't happening. There is a Starfall coming, and the double proc will even hit too. Kangaroo up to 20 damage, by the way. He must have been part of that kill in the bottom lane, while as we see a takedown. As Afu will also get dropped to catch the back end of that one. Wings able to kind of capitalize that, but are they going to be able to make it away? Shadow gets hit, and he gets hit hard. He's going to get dropped real fast. Oracle also left behind. He's certain to drop. They know that, so they want to follow it up and try to get baited too. Waiting for the duel, they got it, and they'll get even more damage from it. Just as I was saying, things were looking a bit better for Wings in the early game as opposed to the other two series or whatever. Warriors Gaming really opened it up now. Think about going in for the Roche, but then they quickly changed their...
I mean, Wings were pretty deep in, right? Like, they were diving past the tier 2. They had to have known that there was going to be some kind of action coming in from Warriors Gaming. Maybe they thought that since Duel was down, that they would have been able to get out of there, but they ended up giving away a couple of kills. Safe lane 1 drops for Wings. They don't really get anything, I think. Wait, did they get the Ench? Yeah, I think they might have gotten the Enchantress. But other than that, it's like, down mid now. Focus fire on the tier 1. There is a glyph. But yeah, I think Wings are kind of in a really awkward spot at the moment.
Yeah, need to wait a bit longer till those level 6s come together and they can make some team fights happen. But now a jump potentially for Blink. He's getting bursted down a bit, and he will get dropped now. God. And Eyesight's also going to get taken up. It's 3 now with the duel on top of it. Here comes Warriors Gaming. That's 40 damage already on Kangaroo. It's 12 minutes in, and he's got 40 dual damage. You don't see that very often.
You would not think that this guy died solo in lane to a Bat Rider. I'll just tell you that much. I mean, I guess that one wasn't really like all his fault because he was only level 1 and the Bat Rider was like level 3, I think, at that time. But dear God, the snowballing potential of a Legion that has this much damage this early also has money for the Blink Dagger now if he wants to pick it up. I'm not sure what Kangaroo's typical item progression is on the hero, but having a Blink at this juncture when you already have, you know, 2 heroes that can follow it up, you have an Arrow and you have Odjit on the PA, you can just jump in, get the crit, guaranteed dual damage. It's a very, very scary thing. Although I guess at the same time, Wings also have their initiation item as well, as Faith Beyond's going to pick up his own Blink Dagger. He's going to check the pit.
There's the break, bumps up Maron to the high ground, but she does have that leap to make it back down and below. But a Bat Rider's on the prowl, and they're very nervous about finishing off this Roach with him in the area. And with the rest of Wings around, nice connection. 3 people gonna get hit from that boulder smash. It allows him to take down 2 right away. This Roach is very weak. Or Wings gonna consider moving in and trying to get the finish. They are. Nana still on the high ground. Finally, the Starstorm goes in with a Starstorm. It's not gonna be enough for the finish, and Wind Ranger will pick it up. Blink is the man, or Blink is the man with the new Aegis now. Gets a false promise, but that won't save him. He'll quickly lose that Aegis life. Kangaroo sports another 10 damage. He's up to 50 now, and then he gets blasted down right after that. And 3 are going to get dropped from Warriors Gaming. Wings in classic fashion. Ooh, almost get Nana, but somehow take a game that looks like it's just slipping out of their hands, and they just get that one grab and like, nope, we're not done yet.
You commend that Oracle right now. You commend him like 1,000 times because he got the false promise on the hero that was going to get double Starstorm that would have definitely died had he not gotten it, and that allowed Blink to actually pick up the Aegis and turn the fight around. So if that doesn't happen, then I mean, that fight would have just been a total disaster, because Blink would have died. I'm pretty sure Warriors Gaming at that point should have been able to pick up the Aegis and turn the fight, and can't. Like, his Starstorm and get that spell off from Wings. And it seems like no matter what stage in the game it's at, they always manage to make the right call at the exact right time, and they keep themselves in the game. It's uncanny how they can continually do this.